Oh,
Yoga.
Yoga class, you guys.
Definitely yoga. 100% yoga.
I want to take this yoga class.
What up, Spy Fam Fam?
Hey, fam fam.
Chris and Nicole are back at it again with another reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Spy Family Season 1, Episode 4.
The prestigious school's interview.
And quick recap, in the last episode we had a family ooting.
Ooting.
And it was kind of just everybody not really doing much, honestly. Nothing too exciting, but honestly, we were just hanging out with the fam, kind of just being with these characters, learning a little bit more about them and their interactions with each other.
Yeah.
Them just kind of being a family unit together. And I, for one, really enjoyed that last episode.
I really liked it. It was really cute.
Apparently, this next one's going to be about the interview.
Ooh, what we've been waiting for.
I know. This is everything that they've been preparing for. Hopefully they're a little bit more prepared than the last one.
I hope so. It's better than the mock-up, the mock interview.
But yeah, let's check it out.
Let's go.
Ooh, this is it. They're so pro. Ooh, already someone's watching them. But they both feel
Wow,
it.
they both feel it. Wow.
Damn, he's so pro.
He's already seeing everyone.
Scoping out. Damn, this is some high level from the moment they walk in. Damn, they're failing people already.
They're failing people. What? Oh.
This music reminds me of Phoenix, right? The court scenes. Oh, hella legit. So pro. Love it. Just gotta do what Lloyd's doing. Baldy head. I have no idea who this man is.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. Barely passed.
Oh, poor Anya.
Oh.
Oh, she look at her writing.
Awful penmanship. Oh.
Yep.
Poor thing.
Oh, this is all the fails already. Yep. Oh, that's good. Nice, nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hella bees. Let's go. Oh my god. Anya and him are both
dirty. Oh no.
Oh, damn, hello, legit.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
They even thanked the boy.
Ooh. This is so interesting. I love it.
Oh no!
Formation
Wow,
D.
they have formations. That's amazing.
Let's go. What's Formation D? Oh my god.
It's an actual accident. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. This is really dangerous.
Yeah, he could actually die.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
His suit.
His suit again. Uh-oh.
パニックに当てられたか。
Oh
も
no.
はやテストどころじゃないぞ。
Oh damn, this one has like freaking
Yeah, like kiss makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
銃を使うしか。
markings.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Mama gonna handle it.
Mama's
Let's
gonna
go,
handle
mama.
it. Let's go. In heels.
Oh, she has
Oh.
like pressure points. Dang,
Wow.
so cool.
Ooh, look at her.
She's so sick.
Wow.
Best mama.
Whoa.
Oh no, she messed up her stockings though and her skirt.
Yeah.
What are you gonna think about that, Lloyd?
Oh,
Yoga.
Yoga class, you guys.
Definitely
Yoga.
yoga. 100% yoga.
I want to take this yoga class.
Mm.
牛さん怖がってる。
Oh,
Oh.
feel him bad now.
怖くない。
Anya's
Oh,
the
so
best.
cute.
何やって。
Whoa. Wow.
みんなお家帰った。
Damn, she could read the minds of the animals as well.
It kind of seemed like it.
Yo, that's sick.
Wow.
This guy's gonna be freaking bust a
Wow.
nut right here.
I know, look at this freak out. Oh man, he's gonna meet them in person.
こいつは確か。
今日のところは乾杯だ。
Oh.
Mm.
混乱の収拾のため、身なりを整えてから再度会場へ。我が校に挑むだけの資格がある。
Damn.
Nice.
先生。お気遣いいかになります。
Hmm.
ですが、ご心配なく。
Oh, another suit.
こんなこともある。
Oh, even though the top hat.
Oh, this is amazing. I love these outfit
She has a
changes.
third outfit.
Wow.
What a pro. They're so
They're so
freaking
prepared.
legit,
I
bro.
know, I love it.
Oh my god, I totally forgot they're even doing interviews.
Oh yeah.
残り1秒で発射されるところ。
Oh my god.
Wow.
1 second left.
詰まることはなかった。
Oh my
Oh,
god. This is more
he's
intense than that.
nervous.
恐怖。
Hmm.
Oh, you're making Anya more nervous.
はい。最大の正念場。
Ooh.
失礼します。会話を重ねるうちに意気投合しました。彼女は家族思いのとても優しい人です。娘ともうまくやっていける。
Wow.
Embarrassing her.
奥様の方は
He's good.
Mhm.
Lloyd is really good.
奥さん綺麗なのになんでわざわざこぶつきなんか選んだんだい
That's kind of rude.
ですぞスワン先生
Unelegant.
第2両。縁故による盗用。
Mm.
傲慢。強欲。無神経。
He's gonna be a troublesome one, huh?
妻から離婚を突きつけられ
Oh.
娘の親権も失ったばかり。それはひとえに強敵デズモンドに近づくために先生方のレベルの高さにつきます。誇り高きイーデンの先生方を置いて他にはないと考えております。
エレガントだロイドさすがはわしが見込んだ男。
とても賢い子です。
賢いこれが
時折こちらの心を見透かしたような言動を見せるので
ではお母様なりの教育方針などありますか
Oh.
練習通りに。
Just like you practice.
私はご存知の通り、時には厳しくもなれるよう心がけております。
Damn.
Mm.
Way better than before.
いつもご家庭では
料理ですか
Uh-oh.
料理は主に僕が作っ
Okay,
てい
good,
ます。
good,
There we
good, good.
go.
もちろん
Nice.
忙しい土地ともないけど。
嘘飯作らない嫁とか存在するの。どっちも女がやって当たり前のやつだ。
いいんです、ロイドさん。
まあ
そう
Mm.
だ。落ち着け。よ苛立ってるんだ、黄昏。そもそも彼女は
Ooh.
そうないのだから。
ではどんなことをしてますか
美術館行ったり、
Museum.
よ
Museums.
しよし。
Eat
順調に
operas.
想定内の質問だ。組織とそのトップ、デズモンドの計画
Oh
の全
no.
容を暴きます
組織のボスの秘密を暴きたいです。
言ってるの多い。
Oh.
組織のボス
トップまで上り詰めた校長先生に興味津々なのです。
Ooh.
Dude, Twilight's so good.
その姿勢、なかなかにエレガント。
Spin it in a way that's like positive.
お嬢さん
で、
Ooh.
そう。ベネディクト・アイバン・グッ
クソアバン・グッドヘラーさん。
うん
Close enough.
では
体一つでジャングルを生き抜いたり、死と隣り合わせのテストを繰り返して精神を鍛えます。
昨日
Her favorite show.
Oh, so silly.
なんというかこのお嬢さんを少々見くびっていた
Oh, hell yeah,
そ
see?
こまでしなくて大丈夫じゃあ話題を変えてお父さんのお仕事は何ですか
スパ、でもたまにおっかないです。
Uh-oh.
お父さんお母さんに点数をつけるとしたら
おー
何点かな
100点満点です。父も母も面白くて大好きです。
Oh, that's so adorable.
That's so cute.
今のママと前のママどっちが
あ
高得点だ
That's so rude.
こいつの実の親はおそらくも
Uh-oh. Oh, look what you
You're gonna make her
did.
cry.
Oh no, she's already crying.
やはり前のママがいいか
That is so mean. I
う
know.
落ち着いてためには我慢だ
うちは親元を離れた寮生もいちいちベソ書いてたら
Mm-mm.
Dude,
Oh, she's
don't make
gonna
me your
kill.
own.
Gonna kill
Bro, you
you.
do not want to piss them off.
天才に負けたからって神
Oh!
黄昏
No, Twilight.
Oh,
Oh,
damn,
dang.
he broke the table.
失礼
Epic.
伺いましたもので
Oh my god, there was a mosquito.
子供の気持ちを軽んじるのが貴校の教育を間違えました
Ooh.
Ooh, so elegant.
Yeah.
失礼し
Damn,
ます
he's willing to say that?
二度とうちの門をくぞスワン先生
What the mission,
私の
bro?
やり方にご不満
他にないと考えております
Hmm.
ただただ権力我が子を侮辱したのはどっちだ
Mm-hmm.
え
Mm.
Oh! I did
Yeah.
not see that.
Nice.
Nice.
我ながらエレガン
Oh no. Oh.
任務にいらん感情を持ち込んでしまった、
ちょっと頑張れなくてごめんなさい
Mm.
Oh.
いいんだアーニャ謝る必要なんてない
Eames, but not
なんなら
quite
こう言っ
Eames.
てもいい
Yeah.
だろうしかし正直合格は絶望的だな
きっと大丈夫です。うまくいきますよ。だった。そうです、そうです。彼ら
Mm-hmm.
がフォローしてくれますよ。信じましょう。
Yeah, it's still possible.
Mm-hmm. That was only one of the three.
スパイは己以外の何者も信じない今は少しだけ我が家の明るい未来に
That was their family
Mm-mm.
portrait.
家族写真が落ちました。
落ちた
任務の成否やいかに
Woo!
Hmm.
That was a really fun episode.
That was good.
Oh
Ooh,
man, what
wow.
another banger,
I
honestly.
know. Wow. I can't believe we
There's
finally
so
went
many-
through the
Yeah, the interview. Man.
Wow. It was
crazy.
intense.
That was way more intense than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It was so many layers. Like it
It
wasn't
was.
just an interview. It
Nope.
was like all these other things
Yeah.
that happened before.
Right.
And then even during the interview
E-
process it was so intense.
Yeah.
And then even after, right?
Yeah. There was so much that happened in this episode.
Yeah, really good one. This was the critical moment,
Yeah.
right, of
This was
of the mission.
all the build up. Yeah.
Mhm. Everything that Lloyd has been preparing for, everything that they've been preparing for as a family,
Right.
came down to this.
Yep.
And man, oof, I don't know. That was intense.
Yeah.
That was intense. I really love this one though.
Mhm.
There's so many funny moments, so many intense moments,
Yeah.
where I felt like angry,
Yeah.
or like so many emotions. Like
Yeah.
this episode brought out those emotions in me
Yeah.
in this episode for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a really good one.
It was good. I really liked it.
All right. So it kind of just starts off with them preparing, like doing a checklist, very
Mhm.
military style. Like
Mhm.
yours like how's this? How's that? And they're like check, check, check.
Mhm.
And then they go to the school.
Mhm.
And they notice like straight away that they're being watched.
Yep, right away. Like, so all the families are walking onto the grounds of this like school. So you just see all these families walking, and both parents notice, and they're like, I feel someone's
I know,
gaze.
how pro. I wonder
know.
how many of the parents were able to notice that they were being watched.
I don't know.
Probably
Actually,
none.
Probably not a lot.
That's not that, like you got a pro assassin and a pro spy, and they knew like right away
Right.
that they were being watched.
Right,
But
and then-
they weren't the only ones being watched.
Yeah.
They were
No,
like,
yeah, everyone's being watched. But I mean, I love that Lloyd was able to go, there's 4 there,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
2 there. Like, he already like counted how many were watching
Yeah.
in different areas.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. Yeah, that was so pro.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then at this point we find out that some of these families are already being eliminated, right?
Right.
That was
That's
crazy.
so hard.
Just from walking from
Yeah.
like the entrance to wherever they're going, just
yeah.
like this.
This walkway.
This
yeah.
walkway,
'Cause
right?
they're supposed to go walk to an area where I guess they're going to be like delegated somewhere else, but some are failing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
I mean, what were they doing? Apparently something.
It must be
Unelegant.
it must be the way that they walked or something.
Or
I don't
maybe
know.
there's just the way they carry themselves.
Yeah.
Or it seems like even the way they dress.
Yeah.
Like if their clothes are soiled in any way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an interview, man. I mean,
Yeah.
like, unless you got a really crazy excuse, I don't think they they let anything slip, you should be prepared.
For sure. Man, so intense.
Mm-hmm.
But we get introduced to our first headmaster here.
Right.
I don't think they say his name at this
They
point,
don't say
right?
his name in the beginning, so we just know like at first like he's one of the headmasters.
But he's all about that elegance, baby.
Elegance.
And then he's looking at our three main characters,
Mm-hmm.
and what do they do?
So they do something different compared to the other families. They start to salute the founder's statue. And I was like, oh.
Damn, that's hella legit.
And I was like, that's smart.
That is hella smart. Because it starts saluting.
If you really want those brownie points, man, that's really good.
That's the ultimate brownie points right there.
Yeah.
Bro, that's next level. Really good, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of shows Anya's written exam, and and they're like, "Who is this family?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Anya, this is Anya. She barely passed the exam." And then
She got 31 points.
Yeah.
Poor Anya.
Poor Anya. I
And
mean,
her
she's
penmanship-
like an orphan. You
Yeah,
know?
her
like,
penmanship was really bad though.
Yeah, she could barely spell her name.
I think she spelled it wrong actually.
Did she?
I think she did.
I just know her penmanship was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then there was like the first question. It was like, what time will it be 2 hours after this time?
Mm-hmm.
And then all the only thing she put in the thing was time.
I mean, she's not wrong,
Yeah, she's not wrong. She's not wrong.
but that wasn't the answer.
And then, so next it jumps to this young student, right?
Right?
He's stuck in a gutter.
He's stuck in the sewer gutter and he's getting like all this young skunk stuff all over him.
And then the headmaster's like, how are they going to handle this?
I know. And then at first too, I was like, is this a test? Did
Yeah,
they
but it's
plant,
not, right?
Did they plant him? I don't think it was.
No.
I don't think it was. But,
But
yeah,
no
like
one's
there's-
helping him, right?
Yeah, because they're like, I'm not going to
I'm
get dirty.
gonna soil myself for
Yeah.
this thing. And then the headmaster's like, how are you going to handle this? And then Lloyd
Just
just
straight up
goes up there,
steps
puts his
in it
foot
and
straight up in
saves
the
him.
gutter,
Yeah.
pulls him out right away. And then the headmaster's like, bail.
Yeah.
Like, bailed him right away.
Yeah,
right?
because it's like, ew, you have all this like sewer stuff on you. And it got on Anya too.
Yes, it did get on Anya. So basically, it got on Anya and it got on Lloyd.
Yep,
and
yep.
And the headmaster was like, that's it, man. Fail.
I didn't think he was going to fail them. I thought he was going to be like, I thought he was going to be like, oh, that's so manly of him to save him. But I guess they still care about cleanliness.
Yeah, above all. Apparently.
Above all.
I mean, that's elegance, you know?
Yeah, that's true. But
He did pull him out in a very elegant way. It was
yeah,
like,
ooh, in
it
one
was super
sweet,
cool.
there was one sweet motion.
Yeah. I mean, he could have probably gotten a lot dirtier, I think,
Yeah.
by trying to help this young man.
Yeah,
But like, he did it probably in the cleanest way possible, maybe.
I think so.
But yeah, they were about to fail at this
Yeah.
moment, right? But luckily,
Luckily,
they anticipated this. And they have an extra change of clothes for Lloyd and Anya.
Right. And they switch out and they're perfectly clean again.
And apparently the gray suit, it fits more with the school, right?
Right,
Like it's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
And they end up thanking the young man.
yeah, they even thank him. Thank you for allowing us to change into something better.
Such elegance. Man. And then out of nowhere, we have the farm animals just escaping.
I know. I was like, this is extreme test, man.
Yeah, but this is also not a part of it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's just something that just happened.
Yeah, and it was like a
Happened
real
to happen,
accident. Yeah. And then the headmaster's, what? This is a real accident?
And then we have a animal a cow that's like
bull.
charging towards
Yeah.
him. A bull, yeah.
I think it was a bull.
But it had like black and white, like a dairy cow.
Yeah, but it also did have the. Oh, I guess it could still be. I don't know. I thought it had
But
horns.
it had horns too, yeah.
I don't know. But
Maybe it
anyway,
was like a mix.
it was charging.
And it had like kiss,
Yeah.
face
face-
paint, but
yeah,
like it had
markings
markings
that looked
but-
like kiss face paint.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how you know it's like extra aggressive.
And then you're just freaking. She goes into like straight up beast ninja
Yeah.
mama mode
I know.
and does crazy like pressure
Pressure points
points, like
and, like,
Xena style or something.
Totally,
I don't even know.
And it like totally stops the beast, and it's like laying on the ground.
Just on the ground, and then she just has this super sick
pose,
like
yeah.
superhero Spider-Man pose.
Totally.
But she rips her like
I know.
stockings, like
Her skirt.
her skirt
Yeah.
as well. But she saves Anya and Lloyd.
Yeah. And I love her excuse where it's like, I can explain.
Oh, yeah.
I learned this in yoga.
Yoga. What kind
Wow.
of yoga?
What kind of yoga is this?
Pressure point
I
yoga or
know.
something? I don't even know. I thought
Yeah.
this moment was
Oh,
super
ooh,
sick though.
I got it. Maybe that should have been called like sleeping cow.
Oh,
Ooh.
like that's the
Like,
yoga
yeah, that's the yoga move.
Yeah, because they have like downward dog.
Downward dog and
What else they have? I don't know.
some other animal stuff.
type moves.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. I really like this moment too.
Yeah.
It was like everyone has their moments to shine.
Yeah.
But like Yor, I think has some of the best moments. Like
Yeah.
this is like so sick.
Yeah.
She's like does pressure points and then she has this super cool pose.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take away from Lloyd's pulling the
Yeah.
kid out. That
No,
was a
no,
really
no.
cool moment too. And then Anya actually has a really cool moment
yeah.
as well.
Right,
and
right,
she
right.
gets to show off her skills a little bit. And she goes up to the bull and she kind of like comforts it, right?
Yeah, because she's like, he's scared, or she says something like that, and then she goes up to it and pets it, and I don't know. It seemed like she
She
could
can like
understand-
talk
yeah,
to them,
I
or
don't
maybe
know.
slightly understand their feelings, or
Yeah.
maybe at least their emotions.
something.
We don't know if she has like full on like Eliza Thornberry
Yeah.
powers at this point, but
It kind of seemed like it.
yeah, she can either fully talk to animals, or
Or
at least kind of
understand them.
understand them and see like their emotions and their feelings.
Yeah.
And she kind of says, "Oh, he's going back now. They're all
Yeah.
gonna go back
Yeah,
to
and
their."
then all the animals just go back to like the barn or
I
wherever
mean,
they came from.
wouldn't you, after seeing Yor just straight up do
Yeah.
those pressure
Yeah.
points?
The
I
anim-
would. I'd be like, "Oh hell no."
The animals are like,
I'm good.
I'm good. We're gonna go
good.
back.
I'm gonna go back
Yeah.
to my freaking
No
barn.
thanks.
I don't
That-
want to get owned like
I
that.
don't want to be like that.
And the freaking headmaster sees all of this, right? And then he's like, Elegance.
Hell yeah, I know,
Like
goes
that.
crazy,
He
yeah.
goes crazy. Like he loves it
Yeah.
at this point.
He like runs out of the building to thank them.
The animation at this part was super sick
It
too.
was cool.
Like him running out, and yeah, it was dope. And then he goes out to thank them and tells them like, "Hey, that's our bad.
Yeah.
Take some time. We're gonna delay the interviews. Take
Especially
some
for your
ti-
family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take some time to get ready and tidy up.
Yeah, tidy yourself up." But you know what? We also anticipated this.
too. I was like, man, how many change
That's
of outfits do
freaking
they
next
have?
level,
I
bro.
know.
That's like a third outfit.
I believe so.
That's the
at
third
least.
one. Anya's second one, and
And
yours second one.
Yeah.
Man, so pro.
Wow.
I don't understand
How'd
how.
they
And he
fit-
had a top hat.
Yeah, he had a top
on
hat.
this one.
In this suitcase. How did they fit all their
How-
clothes?
I know, especially the top hat.
And
He's
nothing
like,
was wrinkled.
Nothing's wrinkled, perfectly pressed.
Yeah.
All in this one suitcase. I think Yor had like a little handbag, and
Yeah.
that was pretty much it. Man, they're really good at folding, probably.
They are, and amazing.
I'd believe it though. They're so
amazing.
pro.
I want to know if they had at least one more outfit.
Maybe they might have had
Yeah.
one more. Maybe, who
Maybe.
knows? But yeah, this is it, guys. This is the actual interview.
Yep,
They're
yep,
starting it, and then we find out Lloyd actually has the freaking room bugged already.
He's already listening in.
Yeah, so pro. But I'm not surprised. Lloyd is just a beast over here. He obviously had everything prepared. Like he had multiple chains of clothes. He has the freaking interview room bug, so he can hear the previous interviews and all the questions that they're being asked. And we get introduced to the three
To the three
headmasters, right?
headmasters, right?
So the three headmasters are Walter Evans, Murdoch Swan, and Henry Henderson.
Those are the three.
And they ask Lloyd. So next we kind of figure out what's up with this Murdoch Swan guy. Apparently he kind of has like a thing against happy families because he himself is going through a divorce and he just lost custody of his child, right?
Yeah.
And he kind of is just straight up jealous of happy families. So he has it out for Lloyd and Anya and our
Yeah.
family, right?
Yeah.
And he like this whole interview process is just like they're doing pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I thought so. Like the questions they were answering, I feel like they were well prepared to answer. Like yours seemed good and
way better than before.
Yeah.
Yours answers were way better.
Yeah.
Like she actually understood what they were saying.
Yeah.
Instead of just like honing in on one keyword.
Yeah.
And like answering in some like assassin like way. She actually sounded like a really good Momo. And then Swan just continues to like kind of berate them,
Right.
and he asks her about like the meals, and then Lloyd goes, "Oh, I'm actually the one that cooks mostly in the house." And then Swan is just like, "What kind of woman doesn't know how to cook?" Like, and then Lloyd's kind of like, everybody has their weaknesses, but she does everything else really well. She helps keep the house spotless. She tidies up so well.
And she's a caring mother for my daughter.
But he just will not have it. He's just like, that's something they should be expected to do.
Right.
And honestly, this is just kind of making both of us, I think, at this point, just like
so mad,
so angry.
Yeah.
But I think that's the point of it.
Yeah,
right?
that's the point. You're not supposed to like him.
You're not
and,
supposed to like
and
this guy.
no
But
one does.
I mean, they're doing a great job. They're making me really hate this guy.
Yeah, great writing.
And then this whole time, actually it goes next to Anya, and they ask her a couple questions, and during this whole time she's actually using her telepathy to kind of answer the questions with sometimes good effect, sometimes bad effect, actually, because she's trying to read Lloyd's mind. And then so it's he's thinking as what are his answers as a spy.
Yeah, exactly.
And those are not actually the best answers in this situation.
No,
so.
but she still says them out loud, and so that kind of
Lloyd is so pro. He's like, he always is able to like turn it around, pull it back, exactly.
Because he's like, oh, it's because she wants to, be as great as the principal or whatever.
Oh yeah. She's very ambitious.
She's very ambitious.
She wants to be just like the principal.
And then they're like, oh really? What are you willing to do? And I think she even starts to like talk about what she saw in her favorite spy show, right?
Oh right.
And then the headmaster Henderson's like, wow, what resolve?
What resolve? Yeah.
I thought that was really funny. But it's like, wow, her show really did help a little.
Who would have thought? And then next they ask Anya what she would rate her parents.
And this was so cute. I love that they like zoom in close to her face, and she's like, I would give them a perfect 100 points. And I'm like, oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah, it was. The way she said it was so cute as well.
It was.
And then Swan over here has
Swan
to ruin
the moment. I know.
And he asks her, so who do you like better? Your new mama or your old mama?
I couldn't. Like, can you imagine if you actually asked this to?
Yes,
oh my
it's
God,
so unelegant.
It is, and so rude, and
yeah, even the other two headmasters at this point are like, come on, bro, stop.
Why are you doing this to this little girl?
So uncouth.
Truly.
And then he just continues to berate them, and then Anya has some thoughts, right? She's just sitting there and she just kind of begins to cry.
Yeah.
I mean, but why? Like, do you think?
So when I kind of saw this scene, she was kind of listening into Lloyd's thoughts, and Lloyd's thoughts were kind of thinking about like, wow, I don't even know where Anya's like real parents are. For all we know, they could already be, and it says ... but we're guessing that, of course, he says dead. And then to me, I felt like Anya just kind of never really maybe thought about that, and it was the first time she was like, wow, my real mom might be dead. And then the tears kind of came out, and so that's what I kind of thought was happening in that scene. What did you think was happening?
Well, I thought maybe we don't know. Maybe she does know what happened to her mom, and she's kind of remembering like these. She's bringing up these memories that she kind of suppressed. Maybe she hasn't thought about it in such a long time. Maybe her mother, she saw something tragic happen to her mother, and she hasn't thought about it until now.
Yeah, that's true. Because I mean, there was a flashback of showing like Anya was in some kind of like laboratory,
lab,
yeah. So like maybe something kind of popped up in her head that way. Yeah.
Her mother could still be alive at this point.
That's
we
true.
don't really know.
That's true.
But,
or worse, maybe she was the one who put her in that lab. So.
Yeah, maybe she could be a terrible person. Maybe she sold her off to this lab.
Yeah, I mean,
for money.
Yeah. As of right now, the background for Anya is really, really like what happened.
And then Swan is like, why is she crying? Like, she shouldn't be crying at this. If she cries at every little thing, she'll never survive at our school.
Right.
She's crying over such trifling things.
I know.
And then she's like doing this thing with her hand, and then you can see like her beast mode face.
She totally went
She's
into
like, you call this trifling? Like, and her hand is like this, and then we see Lloyd like grip his like pants, right?
Yeah.
Man, these guys are about to fucking
murder Murdoch.
Murder. That was a good one to go. Very nice. And Lloyd freaking lunges at him.
Oh, and his face is like, did I do?
Yeah, he's like in a mode.
Me too. I was like, is he gonna
Kill
punch
mode.
him? Oh my gosh.
And then boom, smashes the table.
Oh.
And I'm like, you can't be
You can't be
smashing
doing that.
tables. That's not
That's not elegant.
Yeah. And then it was because of a mosquito.
The mosquito. Did you guys see that mosquito?
Dude,
That mosquito was like
exploded.
I
Like,
don't think
for
there's
real.
anything really left of that mosquito.
Yeah, it was like just blood and mosquito body. And they walk. They're like F this.
Yeah.
They walk out.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Truly.
Made their daughter cry.
Yeah.
And Lloyd has a really good line right here. He says, if making light of a child's feelings is part of your establishment's educational policies, then I'm afraid we've chosen the wrong school.
Mhm.
Damn.
Dang,
what
and
a
then they
beast.
leave.
And they leave. They
And I'm
walk
like,
out
"Ooh."
like that. Like that. There we go.
Mhm.
And then he's like, Murdoch Swan is like, oh, you can't disgrace our school like that.
Mhm.
Blah blah blah. And then Henderson's like, you know who really disgraced our school? And boom,
Punches
smacks
him, and I'm like,
Swan right in
yeah,
the face.
finally, he
So
deserved it.
Do you think Swan is still gonna be there?
No, well, if he, okay, let's say I want to say he's not going to be there, but
He
because
might
it
be.
sees his family is still heavily like intertwined with the school. At the
Yeah.
very least, he
He's
should be
the
like,
son of the former
yeah.
headmaster.
I mean, at the very least, he should be like suspended or I don't know, penalized at least.
Also, the other guy assaulted him.
Yeah,
You
well,
can't be assaulting other people.
that's true. You can't
That's
be
like-
assaulting other people, but
He was also like disgracing
verbally-
the school.
Yeah, disgracing the school and verbally assaulting the family. I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
mean, Anya was
He definitely was
crying.
verbally like
Yeah.
berating them,
Yeah.
assaulting them, and like harassing them.
harassing
really.
them. Yeah.
And it just kind of jumps back to their apartment.
Oh, I know. And they're just sitting there.
They're
It's
just
so
feeling
sad,
all defeated.
like feeling like failures
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
after trying so hard and studying. And like, man, they must be feeling pretty down.
mm-hmm. And then Lloyd is like just kind of thinking, right? And then he kind of thinks about like all of his other spy moments,
Mm-hmm.
all of the other like incidents where he had to pull through, but he never had to really rely on anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And he decides just this once, he wants to rely on them and
Mhm.
believe in the bright future of his family.
Mhm.
And then they cheers their tea,
Mm-hmm.
and then their family
My
photo just falls
down. A little, I don't know, foreboding.
Mhm. Man, that was such an intense episode. It was
was.
good.
So many emotions.
I mean, they have to get in, right?
Yeah.
Or else that's going to be the end of the anime.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's it.
That's
Mission's
it.
over.
No, the anime's over, you guys. They didn't get in.
They didn't get in.
No, yeah, they're definitely gonna get in, but because they had the other two headmasters who saw they answered everything as well as they could,
Mm-hmm.
and they even dealt with someone who was being super rude to them.
You're right. And man, that was intense. There were so many ups and downs of this episode.
Yeah.
Felt so many emotions.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was
yeah,
great.
it was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Tell us what you guys think.
Yeah, what do you guys
What do you
think
guys think of the episode?
Yeah,
Honestly, this anime just continues to just amaze me every
Mhm.
single episode. I love you know what? There wasn't any like furniture stuff in this episode. Not really, because it was mainly at the school.
Yeah, it was mainly
and
at
I
the
don't know
school.
if we're gonna show a whole bunch more
I don't
furniture
know.
because like where
Because-
else are they gonna show
yeah,
like designer furniture unless they have it at school? They
yeah,
already showed Lloyd's apartment,
they did.
and unless they go to a different apartment, then
Yeah.
maybe they'll have other pieces there. But
Yeah, I mean the only thing that I was kind of looking at was like during the interview room they were all sitting on these red leather chairs, but I don't know if those were specifically any like specific designer chairs because
Mm.
it's those ones with they have like buttons on the inside and it's usually a dark color leather, but it was red in the anime.
What is this called? Oof, there's a specific name for that type of couch. We'll look it up later and I'll put it down below. But yeah, I didn't see anything. I mean, just the
Yeah.
Eames poster
Poster
that they keep
again,
showing.
yeah.
I noticed that like it just has like a block where the E should be,
Yeah.
and it has a A, M, another block, and S. So this is clearly trying to be Eames.
Yeah,
But they can't put Eames.
Yeah.
They can only put
exactly.
square AM square S. But
Yeah.
it's obviously supposed to be
Yeah.
Eames.
Definitely.
And Charles and Ray Eames are basically like, I don't know, they're one of the most prolific
Mm-hmm.
designers, furniture designers of the mid-century.
For sure.
So yeah, they work with Herman Miller and like just I don't know, they're just legit. Go look up their work. They're so famous.
They're amazing.
They're amazing. But anyways, I think that's. You have anything else you want to say about the episode?
It was a great episode. I mean, I didn't expect all of that to happen in the interview, but I'm glad it did.
Yeah, so pro, handled it as well as I could. I loved it. Great episode. All right, guys, that's probably going to be it for us in this episode. If you guys like this, maybe go down below, hit that lickety like button. Maybe consider subscribing. It helps Algorithm Senpai notice us that little bit more.
Onegaishimasu, Algorithm Senpai.
And lastly, we want to say thank you. Thank you
Yes,
guys for
thank you,
making it
thank
this
you.
far into the video. And tell us what you guys thought of the episode. Tell us what your favorite part was.
Yeah.
What do you think of Swan? What do you think of the whole interview process?
Yeah.
Was Lloyd properly prepared? Was the family properly prepared? Do you think they crushed it, or do you think they failed? Who knows? Let us know. All right, guys. That's probably going to be it. Thank you once again.
Thank
and
you.
we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Later.